Hello, people of the internet, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. As always, this is Sinapse, and today I am just digging. Digging is so very fun. I love it. It's just the most enjoyable thing to do. It's Minecraft, you gotta mine every once in a while. As you can tell, I am, well, you might be able to tell. You should be able to tell that I am taking away all the sand and some stone from underneath the top level of my spawn plot. I also took out the dirt, and you might say, why did you do this? You spent so much time doing the grass and mycelium thing, and my answer is because it didn't really look that great with what I built and what I planned to build. It is better to do a layer of warded glass across the top so you can see down but you can't really get in. And then the next thing you're going to say is, okay, well, if you're going to dig it all out, why not just use a turtle? And I had thought about that, but I also thought of the next point is if I just left the turtle now, you can see there's the beacons in the way, and they would take down the beacons and they would hit some of the wiring stuff underneath my my inner structure. So I have to dig it down to where that platform is that I've dug down to on the very edges and underneath the beacons. I need to dig down to that level, and there are the wires that I would hit if I just used a turtle. So I don't want to do that. I want to get down below both of those things and clear it out by hand until then, and then let the turtle do its work. But I think that's all I'm going to do on camera here. So I will be back when it's all cleared out and set to go. So see you then. Man, isn't it the worst when your mic is muted? My mic was totally muted during that first clip. But anyways, it's done. It's all the way down to bedrock. I had a turtle do it once I got past the beacon level. But it still took a long time because turtles are not that fast, honestly. Quarries are much faster. But they're also more difficult to set up and whatever. But I dug it all the way down to bedrock. I put down warded glass so it looks like you're walking on nothingness, which I personally enjoy the look of. I know I did all the work to put down the mycelium and grass, whatever, and do the time lapse and everything. But oh well, I changed my mind, and now it's warded glass all the way down. What I think I'm gonna do is right underneath here, put a layer of just regular glass because it doesn't need to be warded glass. I don't care. And then put a layer of water above it completely because it looks really cool on the mini-map up here. The green emeralds, the light blue diamonds, and then having the blue underneath it of the of all the water looks really cool. And the thing about warded glasses and the transparency of it is you won't see any other warded glass or water through it. So you'll be able to see right through it like it's not even there and see stuff right below it. But to the minimap, it appears blue and gives it that cool look. So I think I'm going to do that to just make it look cool on the minimap, and I don't know, there's no real reason other than that. Just to make it look cool on the minimap. Then under this is going to be a layer with farms. Probably about this level, which I have all the dirt. I'm going to build it all off camera. Probably about this level will be just farms, wheat farms, there's going to be reed farms, pumpkin farms, melon farms, netherwort farms, I guess, might as well, and just have all the farms, and then I have the golems to farm them for us. You can see in my Thaumonomicon, I did a lot more research. I got the Hoe of Growth. I wasn't actually trying to get that. I got the Infernal Furnace and the Arcane Bellows to go along with it. Got arcane pressure plates for my warded doors. You can put them in front of them, and they will only it can be trigger everything. It can trigger with just you, which is what I'll put it to, so that only I can open the warded doors like you can normally, or everything except you, which is kind of an odd function. I don't know what you really use it. Then I also got all the golems. So I got the regular golems, stone golems, clay golems, straw golems, advanced stone golems, tallow golems. Are these the iron ones? No, I don't think they are. There's iron ones, which I guess I haven't done yet. Oh, down here is where the iron ones are. This is the theory of everything, which I actually have done. I was just waiting until I was recording to show it because it looks awesome. I also set up a... Whoops, turned off my thing. Set up a new Thaumcraft area. It's on the green thing, which was always supposed to be my magical floor, so it'll also have like an enchanting table and some potion stuff, and I don't know what else. But here it is. You stand here, you can get buckets of water here. It's an infinite spring, so it'll fill back up. This is an iron fence, just so it doesn't connect to these. But the hitbox on the iron fences are stupid, and so even if I'm like all the way here, you can see I'm still on the iron fence until I go over. So I can't actually select the block behind it, so you have to just click directly on the cauldron or crucible. Luckily that works to fill up buckets of water and to use a wand on it. It won't do anything because it doesn't have anything in there, but you can still do it, and you can throw stuff in still by just doing that. So now we'll do something. I made tallow. Huh. Apparently that's an easy way to make tallow. Didn't know. Never really had to bother with tallow. So you can do that, and then get water like that. Then this is the research table, and this thing took so long to make, man. So many aspects. I think it's 18 aspects, if I'm not mistaken. It was insane. It was a lot of go get this, 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 go get this. But this is the theory of everything, and it just looks so pretty. I wish you could just have this like up on a wall or something. Just all the colors. It's so pretty. But now we have the theory of everything. Look at all those aspects. Having studied the classical elements, you now think it is time to broaden your study to the physical world. Hopefully by studying the concrete, you will gain an insight into the ethereal. Or ethereal? Either one. Bing! So that is the tier 3 start. So this is a crystal cluster, which you can use to move aura nodes, which would be really nice because my wand does not recharge in my base. You can see it's just sitting on 245 down here. It just sits at 245. There's no node anywhere near, and I can't recharge my wand, which is kind of annoying. I don't really mind wisps, so it's not like I have to worry about wisps normally, but I really don't have to worry about wisps now because I don't have a node near me. I always have to go back to spawn to get my wand recharged, which is kind of annoying when I'm trying to do lots of transmutations, and I'd rather it just recharge on its own. Also, I can make a Wand of the Adept, which I should do right now. If I have another star laying around. Do I have another star laying around? Doesn't look like I do. Unless I'm missing it. I'm gonna say no. So I'll get another star eventually. And get the Wand of the Thaumaturge. What is that? Wand of the Thaumaturge, yes. Which then holds 1,000 Vis, instead of my one currently that has 250. So that'll help also. But the crystal cores can move it. These are iron golems, which are actually like defense golems. They'll like walk around and hit mobs, and they can get upgraded with like crystal or poison dart launcher things on their backs, which gives them range. And then this is an arcane boar, which is the Thaumcraft version of a quarry. It's actually supposed to be faster than the quarries, but it uses aura vis. It drains the vis and produces a lot of flux in a nearby node. So you basically don't want to use it anywhere near your home. I'll probably set one of those up just to see what it looks like. It requires a wand of excavation, which is this wand, which I got. Wand of excavation, and it requires a pickaxe, both of them, and it'll use it up, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But you can get like, if you put like a fortune pick in, it'll give the arcane boar fortune, which is cool, because then like you'll get the extra drops and everything. But these are the ones that we want. The straw golems, they will have, they will harvest crops and replant them if you give them an intelligence core, which is fantastic. So you can just, I'm going to give them intelligence so that they will replant. The intelligence core is there, and they will plant, harvest, and replant all the crops, and they basically take the excess stuff, and then they go and drop it on the ground somewhere, and then wood golems will pick things up. Or these aren't wood golems. These are the that's the animation core. Where's the wood golems? Have I not gotten wood golems? Apparently I've not got wood golems. I thought I got wood golems at some point. Huh. Oh, maybe it's under... Yeah, there it is. Wood golems. They will once you place them on a chest, they will keep a close watch on its surroundings, and if it spots a loose item on the ground, it'll rush towards it and pick it up and return to the container. So basically it'll pick the stuff up dropped by the straw golems and then put it in the chest. Hi guys. That's another thing about worded stone that I don't enjoy. It's a solid block instead of a transparent block, which they really should fix, because there's a few issues with it. One, it spawns monsters, which is not cool. Glass should not spawn monsters. It's transparent. They shouldn't be able to spawn on transparent things. And then two, you'll get damaged if you're in it because you'll suffocate, where like transparent blocks, like normal glass, you won't. Which isn't really that big of an issue, an everyday thing, but it is just something to worry about. That's chunk arrows over there? Yeah, it just didn't load. Okay. But anyways, I think I'm going to set up the farms. I'm going to do the water later because that has to get a lot of glass, and I need to get more sand. Because it took a lot of glass to make all this warded glass. I even skimped out of this. Actually, I probably could put... I still have some warded glass left over that I could fill under this in with. But I'm not going to do that right now because I need to put some wrath lamps in the corners and stuff. So I think I'm going to do the farms off camera, and I'll return before I make all the golems. I'm just going to lay out the farms really, and like get it all nicely laid out. I want to be able to... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to hit. I wanted to be able to... dang it. To be able to see them, most of them, from like right here. And especially like inside right here, which you can basically see the entire plot, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Even I fell down this hole. Oh, that's another interesting thing to mention. We're kind of doing a reverse Minecraft on the actual Minecraft server, like with the Minecraft people. They all started off at spawn. They got their spawn points like immediately, and they all built buildings on the spawn plots, and that was like their residence. And now everybody has moved from the spawn plot and went out into the world to make their own living, with the exception of like Good and Nebris, and I guess like Etho and Doc and Anders, I think, all went out into the wilderness to begin with. But for the most part, they all were at spawn, and now they're moving out, and we did the opposite, where everyone started out way far away from each other, out in the wilderness, and now we have our stuff at spawn. And I'm not moving my stuff back into here. I'm going to have my ocean base, and that's going to be my base. This is just a general use thing. But Thor is going to be has moved all his stuff over here, and Evilite is also moving all of his stuff. At least he was in the progress. I don't know if he's done it yet. And he's making storage rooms. How the heck do you get up to there? I think there's a better way to do it than this, but I know this is the way I traverse through his house, which is annoyingly complex. So here's his storage room set up. But he said he was going to be moving all his machines and everything back here. I think they're actually kind of collaborating right now, Thor and Evilite, because that worked out so well in the last season, in the last server, because Evilite ended up just stealing all of Thor's stuff. There's a creeper over there. But they're actually working together again. I don't know why. But I think they have their matter fabricator. That was a joint setup thing, to allow Evilite to get his quantum, and he has the gravity chest and the ultimate hybrid, I think, right? Is that blue? Yeah. Green is the regular and blue is the fancy. So they have a few ultimate hybrids powering their matter fabricator, and then down below they have ignis extruders and recyclers making scrap. pretty standard setup. I mean, it's what I have, but just laid out differently. And of course, I don't power mine with solar power. I power mine with my lightning rod. But they have the start of a base, I guess. I don't know if they're gonna be sharing everything that they get in, or like just using each other's machines, or what. I also decided I think I'm gonna move the tanks all the way down below and have it covered in warded glass except for the very top center block. So like right there would not be covered with warded glass, and you will be able to access it from there. But that'll be like the only thing you can access from it, and then it'll just be embedded in the ground as it is. And the great thing about all the farms and the straw golems and everything is that's going to allow me to get the biofuel to fill up one of the tanks, which I guess will probably be this one because I have it. Because you use reeds and wheat and seeds to make plant balls, and then compress them into compressed plant balls, and then you can get that into bio cells, which then is the biofuel, and then you can either like refine it into biomass, I think, or you can just use it as biofuel. So I'm gonna set up the farms again, as I said I was going to, off camera, lay them out, make them look nice, and then I will be back to make the actual golems and figure that all out, because I've never actually made one. So it'll be a learning experience for you guys and for me as I'm trying to figure out how to tell them what to do. So I will see you when these are all set up. Okay, I have laid out all the farm plot things, but I figured I would come here and we will actually make the golems. So what we need is a basic animation, or a golem animation core basic, which is 4 bricks surrounding Nitor. However, it has to be on the infusion altar, and it needs 8 Impurito and 8 Modus. Now rubber has 2 Impurito and 2 Modus, so you throw 4 rubber in there, and you should be okay. I haven't actually made any of these yet. This is the first one I'm making, and we will get to figure out how these things work together on camera. My wand goes in there. Haha! Look at that. We got a animation core. Let's put these levers away. We don't need these. Give me the water. Okay, so can we do 2 at a time? I think you're able to if you put enough things in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Except for I dropped that one. Haha! Look at that. So we got 3 basic golem animation cores. Now to make them intelligent, which we want for our straw golems, because that will allow them to replant what they gather. So that's good for wheat or like carrots, potatoes, etc. Take that and we put a fire shard next to it. And we need 12 cognito, which I actually did not think about grabbing. Do I have any books around? I do have some books around. That is 5, so I guess we throw in 3. There's other ways to get cognito, but books seem to be the easiest. So 3 and 3, and so that takes 12 each, so that's going to be 36. We have 5 of these, so if we throw in... Well, if you threw in 7, we would have 35, so I guess we need to throw in 8 to get how many we need for 3. Gonna put our water in, wait for it to boil. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, boil. There we go. So we'll throw all those in. Intelligence cores. Cool. Right, we're gonna need to get more water. Boom. So now we put these at the top, and we do this, I think, right? To get straw golems. Oh, we need 8 Victus and Animus. I don't think I have any... The only way okay, we have 1 gas tier. It's the only way I know of getting Animus is gas tiers. Also, let me search real quick on the little cheat sheet I had. I don't need to use anymore because I've researched the rest of it. Oh, Soul Sand gives it to you. And Wispy Essence also gives it to you. I have some of that back at spawn, and we'll be going there, I guess now, because either we need the gas tiers or we need the Soul Sand, because we need that. Actually don't have enough wheat either. Dang it. Come on. I have enough for 2. But I'll show you what I did at spawn. But real quick, I did a little work. I was just on a roll of doing things that need to be done. I have this big list of stuff that needs to be done. I moved all the machines up from the top down to here, so we have 3 rotary macerators. We have actually 6 industrial centrifuges. I went and made 3 more because we already had 3, and now I have 3 more. Made another induction furnace to have 3, and then we have our centrifuge extractor and our singularity compressor. Here we have 4 MFEs that are ready to power 4 industrial electrolyzers. I only have 1, I haven't made the other ones. This is the HV current from the IDSU, goes into MV transformer into an MFE, and then LV transformer out to the machines. So that's basically just that. I did that off camera while I was just on a roll of stuff and listening to music and whatnot. Didn't really feel like I needed to do it on camera. It's not that exciting of a process. It's more annoying than it should have been. Okay, so we need Soul Sand or gas tiers, but we also can see what I've done here. There it is. There is our farms. They're 9x9s with water in the middle, so that every block every block is hydrated. Every block is hydrated. So the 4x4 in each direction is the maximum you do with water. And it just looks nice. I planted wheat here because we need wheat for our things. We actually need 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the straw golems actually have a radius of 10 blocks, and I didn't know if that was like a square, but it actually is a circle. So it's gonna be difficult to space them out so that they all only have their own farm. But I mean, I could like try to put them on in here, but then they'd still like run over onto the other farms. I'm just not gonna worry about them having their own farms. If I put down like 4 right here, they should all go out the 10 blocks or whatever to get. Basically, it'll get up to here because they only go like 7 in the diagonal, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they go like here, and they won't get this corner, but then there'll be 4 here that can get this corner over to here, and they'll overlap their duties, I guess. But I don't see any other way to doing it. I was trying to see, oh, I could put it here, 1 here, and he could get basically this entire thing, but he really can't out in this back corner. I actually planted this. I will test this off camera to put a straw golem down there and see what he does, if he can get all the way over there. But he'll only get it if it's fully grown, so it'll be a while. But we can go back up top here. I really need to make a better way to get in and out of his place. I am not really sure if I ever want to get back down there once it's running. So I might just seal it up and then it just never gets accessed. But I might put a linking book down there so I can get down there easily. Soul Sand. Okay, so we got that. Was there anything? Victus comes from cooked things, which I guess I can use my steak. So whatever. Go back to our home. Boop. Nope, not far enough. Okay, so did I put water in there? I did. I was smart. So we need 8 Victus, 8 Animus. This has 4 Victus, so 1, 2. Did that actually throw 2 in there? I'm not sure. Let's throw another one. I don't care about flux. Who cares about flux? Soul Sand. This has 1 each. That has 4. We'll throw the gas tier in first. So 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we have a Smart straw golem worker. Haha. Let's put these in there. It's my wand. It's not going to have because it takes 50. So real quick, let's go back to spawn. Because the only way I can charge up my wand is at spawn, since it does not charge anywhere near me. I think a node is over here. I really need to make the goggles of revealing. I've researched them so long ago. Never actually made them to see where our nodes are. And I think I showed, I completed every single one now. So I have even the arcane borer and the crystal clusters. The crystal clusters actually allow you to move aura nodes, so I might move one to our ocean base so that we can recharge it. These things were from knowledge fragments. If you take 9 of them, you get like a research thing, an unknown research. And I really wanted bow ties because bow ties make them run faster, and I want my farm to be as fast as possible. But tiny hats increase vitality and health, and then tiny fezzes are just vitality, so they regen health faster, whereas the tiny hats give them more health and regen faster. Let's teleport out of here. I don't care about you, skeleton or creeper. Alright. We got this. Our water is boiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This had... yeah. 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 2 at a time, since we can. Okay, we have smart straw golem workers. Never used these before. No, teleport back upstairs, I guess. Never used these before. Never made them before. There is a not angry zombie, a villager zombie on our pyramid. That's not cool, guy. Okay, so I'm gonna put him down and see what he does. I'm actually gonna place him here. I wonder if I can place him on the torch. Hopefully. No, let's put him over here. My main thing I want to know is where, if I put him down here, is that where he's going to return to with the crops, or if he's going to have a different point that he puts him down at as I fall off my little platform. So let's see, shall we? Look at him go. He's so cute. Look at him go. Oh, he's adorable. Oh, so I think he just throws him on the ground. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Okay. Well, that makes it a bit more interesting, I guess. So that means we're going to need to have wood golems, which will be linked to a chest, and then you place them on the chest, and they will go around and pick up items on the ground. And we'll probably use a perceptive core to increase their sight range by like 20 blocks or something. So that way we can probably just put them in like the centers, in those 4 corners, and then in the middle. Actually probably 1 in each. So we'll have like 8 or 9, I guess, because of the center. And they'll pick up all the wheat, and they will funnel it into their chest, which will then go up there for sorting and making into bread, I guess. Mostly, yeah, I guess it'll be primarily put into chests. Half of it will be put into a barrel, half will be turned into bread, put into a barrel, and then once the barrels are full, it will be thrown down the line. Hey, guy. How's it going? You're so cute. It'll be gone down the line into a different thing that will then send it to a plant ball making thing. Why aren't you getting that one, bud? Hey, buddy. They seem like to do a few things at a time and then come back, think about life, realize that there's something else to be planted or ripped up. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Talking about you, buddy. Who do you think I'm talking about? There's one right there. Come on. Get it. Go. Go. Look, I'm so good at training him. I yelled at him and he went. That one's probably out of his range if it is the 7 diagonal whatever. it's probably just out of his range because this is 9 blocks, and then to get over 2 is probably outside the 10. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm probably not going to do all the setup on camera because I'm betting it's going to be a little bit tedious as well to make sure everything works and running it over and over and whatnot. But probably next episode, I will have this all up and running and we will go over everything and how I figured it out and etc. etc. I decided I don't think I'm going to put the layer of glass and layer of water because if you can look at the minimap in the top right again, I kind of like this design. It looks cool. With all like the branches out of this structure that's gray on the map, but like they're not in the center. It's that cool like grid thing, which I think looks equally as cool as if I had put the water down. I might do a pattern or something on top of this building, just for purposes of looking cool to the thing. Actually, what would be cool is if I did a star. Like up here, a star that then had like 4 beacons coming out of it, because I have the 2 beacons on each edge, and if I had 4 beacons that came out the center, I think that would tie it up well, and then it would also kind of cover up this and just be multifunctional, you know. I also wanted to set up a bee thing up here, but I'm not sure if that'll happen or not. It might not, because I'm gonna get rid of that little patch, obviously. That was just to make like one thing of arid bees. So I'll probably make a star and then somehow incorporate bees into that, or a bee area, not just bees in general. I also need to get, I made 8 more wrath lamps, and my intention was to put 4 in here and then have 4 like in the middle of these walls, but that didn't happen because I actually put 8 in here just to make it light enough that things aren't spawning. So there's 1 in each corner, covered up by warded glass, and then there's ones in the center, because even with the ones in the corner, like this was still block light level like 6 and then 5 and then 4, which was stupid. So these wrath lamps through warded glass are not very good, honestly. Like if I go like this, you can see it got brighter there. That's something I don't really enjoy, that the warded glass blocks that much. Oh, see, this NEI's or inventory tweaks is gonna fill it back up. I just wanted to place 1. That's all I wanted to place. That's why I put 1 in my bar. Anyways, yeah, but it blocks too much light from the wrath lamps. Wrath lamps need to just penetrate it better. Makes me use too many. But whatever. It's not like I don't have the resources. You can see through there. Yeah, you can see I got the Silk Touch sapphires and Silk Touch redstone, and then there's Silk Touch coal around the edge. I just thought that'd be cool. I was taking it out of the walls of my thing. Thought it was a cool display pattern thing to look at from up here. And I like that you can see basically all of it from. You can at least see most of it from every spot. No matter where you are, you can at least see like three rows or columns or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna set the rest of these guys up off camera and set up the system for them getting stuff put into a chest and all of that. So next time you see this, it'll be teeming with life, or animation. I don't know if it's kind of hard to call them life. Things that I created. I mean, I guess I could be God. I'm creating life. I'm already a demigod in terms of the armor. Oh, I found a Respiration 2 book in a dungeon that I was looking for knowledge fragments in. So I put that on my helmet, so now I have Respiration 2. I also went to the end and got Ender Bees and got the Dragon Egg. So it's now in my safe for safe keeping. Haha, safe keeping? Safe? It's a safe. It's safe in the safe. Safe keeping? It's a pun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. So, until then, have a good day, and see you later.